Have you ever had somebody do something that, I don't know, you just never really expected them to do? And then, for one reason or another, you said, self, I'm not going to choose to believe that right there. I'm going to choose to believe that you different than that. So you know what I'm saying? You just kind of wipe it off your shoulders. And then at one point or another, they do the same thing again. If you have, don't worry, bro, so have I. That just means you watching the right video. Man, today we're going to be talking about believing people for who they show you they are. All right? Now, I'm a big advocate on, actions speak louder than words. I feel as though you can say one thing with your mouth to somebody, but what you do, how you act consistently, that's going to show how you really feel about the person or about what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So, it was this one time, bro. It was this one time where I was talking to one of my homeboys, right? And we were good friends, bro. I mean, real good friends. And so we would I would try to find times to hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to find times to hang out with bro. And at this point in his life, right, he had met this girl, man. He met this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, she was just taking over, bro. Like, I'm talking about massa type, bro. Like, she wasn't a white girl, but bro, he was in bondage, bro. Heavy slavery type bondage. That's what he was in. I lied to you not. I really genuinely feel this way. And the reason I say this is because it's like bro lost all of his freedom when he got into a relationship with girl. Bro lost all of his freedom. I remember before the girl came into his life, bro, we used to hang out all the time. We were roommates in college, you know what I mean? And then after being roommates in college, I went off and I got married to my wife. Bro, we would always hang out, and so that was never a problem. And so now with this chick that he's talking to, I ain't never been jealous or nothing like that, but I start noticing mad changes, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I was like, I refuse to believe that this is who you are right now. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to believe that this is who you're choosing to be now that this chick is in your life. Example, what you talking about, AP? I don't finna tell you right now. So boom. I would be like, hey, man, because we both busy. We grown, by the way, like grown. Got cars, paying rent, all of that, grown. So I was like, hey, bro, I'm free. Bro, I'm free Monday, Tuesday, bro. Let's link up. Let's do something. Let's get it popping, bro. He was like, oh, yeah, for sure. Which Monday? Bro, we would say out the date on the calendar. So let's say, for instance, let's just go with a random date, February 17th. Pretend February 17th is a Monday. Hey, bro, February 17th, bro, let's link up. Let's hook up, bro. Let's go out. Let's get lit, bro. Let's go bowling. Like, let's do whatever, bro. Let's just get live. Let's be bros, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. I miss you, my dog. Let's be bros. So we would talk to each other on the phone and establish this. And so February 16th come, right? And so I reach out to bro. I'm like, hey, man, just double checking to make sure we still good to link up on the 17th, which is tomorrow, bro. I got a couple locations. What you think about these locations right here? And then bro texts me back. He said, hey, man, yeah, I know that we wanted to hang out that day, but I almost leaked her name. He said, I know you wanted to hang out that day, but my girl wants to hang out. She wants to do something with me. And so here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I got no problem with you having plans with your girl, right? But just because you got a girl, it don't mean your life revolves around them now. You understand what I'm saying? Your life does not stop because you get a girlfriend. Your girlfriend is not the only person in the world who gets your time. You see what I'm saying? And so it's just kind of bogus to me that, like, bro, like 2 weeks ago, bro, we planned this 2 weeks ago. And I know, you know what I'm saying, you ain't have nothing planned with your girl because you told me you can hang out on this day. Bro, cancel. So I'm sitting here like, all right, you know what, bro? Give bro the benefit of the doubt. It's cool, but like, maybe she had a really bad work week, you know what I mean? And so he just want to make sure he's here for her. Whatever. It could be a million reasons why he's doing this. Bro, don't take it personal. So I'm like, all right, bet. I won't even take it no kind of way. I'll just try again another time. So that was my first mistake, all right? That was my first mistake. I should have seen and I should have analyzed and realized, like, oh man, like, bro, not the same no more. Bro has changed. Bro, it's changed, but guess what I did? I didn't believe him. When he had showed me who he was, when he had showed me like what kind of type of timing he was on with his actions, I did not believe him, and that was my biggest mistake in this. So I gave bro another chance, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with second chances, but I should have known what type of timing he was on after that first incident. You know what I mean? All right, so boom. Next example, right? I say, hey bro, hey, let's hang out, bro. Here's the thing, like, bro would always reach out to me if he ever needed something. I'm a very reliable guy. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a very reliable guy. I will come through for you, bro. So he would always text me if he needed something. And you know what I'm saying? I would be a great guy and I would pull through, bro. Be like, hey, what you need? Boom, boom, boom. But then when it was time to hang out, bro was always either too busy or some date that we already, not date, because like, pause that. I'm saying like date as in like a day on the calendar. You know what I'm saying? A day that we had scheduled to hang out, bro. At the last minute, he would cancel for his girl. And now hear me, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with this, but check out this next example, bro. So boom, I asked bro to pick me up and help me with my car because it was having some problems and my wife couldn't pick me up, right? So he came through for me, boom. I said, hey bro, I appreciate you coming through for me. Speaking of that, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, we ain't hung out in a fat minute, bro. Let's hang out, bro. I was like, hey, what? I'm free Wednesday. I said, I'm free Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What day can you hang out? He said, none. I said, really? I thought like school is chill for you right now. He's like, yeah, it is. But the thing is, like, you know, I'm not working right now, and so I got this thing that I'm signed up for, and on any of those days, they could call me to work. So in case they call me to work, I don't want to make any plans with you. I was like, oh, okay, type stuff. And then bro went and told on himself. He said, yeah, but on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to be with Desiree's family. We're going to be, you know, cooking and eating. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, me and Desiree are going to go out to blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, hold on. And I'm thinking to myself, now he just told you he couldn't hang out with you because on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, he is signed up for these jobs and he doesn't know if they call him or not. So in case they call him, he don't want to make no plans with me. But then he just told me that he made plans with his girl for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday and Tuesday, he hanging out with his girl and her parents. And then Wednesday, Thursday, he hanging out with his girl traveling to downtown Dallas. So I asked him, I said, hey bro, because I don't think he realized he had told on himself. I don't think he realized how silly he sounded when he had said this. So I said, hey bro, yo, you said that you couldn't hang out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because some plans might come up and you would have to cancel, right? Then you just told me you have plans with your girl and her family. So what happens if one of them jobs reach out to you? Like, are you gonna cancel on them? And then he paused for a long time. I ain't gonna lie. He paused for a long time and he looked at me and he realized he was caught. You know what I'm saying? He realized he was caught. He was like, oh snap, I just put myself in a predicament. And I ain't gonna lie, it was right then and there. I realized, I was like, okay, bro, it might be time for me to start believing you. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I was thinking, nah, he not hoeing. Like, he just, you know what I'm saying? He trying to be there for his girl. Now it's like, nah, like you intentionally making time for her, but not time for the bro. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, bros before hoes. I'm not calling this woman a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is, bro, we been down way before you met old girl, bro. We been down way before you met old girl. I done held it down for you so many times before she ever even came along. And now you pretending as if you can't hang out with the homie. And right after you tell me you can't hang out with me, you hanging out with her on the same days. It's crazy. Yeah, and like I said, man, like it was just one of those moments how I was like, okay, I clearly made a mistake not believing you when you showed me these traits the first time around. And it was hard for your boy because my boy wasn't always like that. You know what I'm saying? My boy wasn't always like that. We was tight. We never hold each other, bro. It was like, you my brother, I'ma hold it down regardless, bro. If anything happened, you know I got you and I know you got me. And so it was hard for me to accept when he was showing me his true colors at the time that that's really how he was deciding to move. And so it was because of my failure to believe him when he showed me who he was choosing to be, it led to me, you know what I'm saying, low-key being hurt. Because, you know what I'm saying, when you got your boys, you expect a certain level of respect and, you know what I'm saying, like ride or die from your homies. And when you giving that but not receiving that, that joint hurt, bro. But like I'm saying, y'all should learn from my experience right here, or a lot of y'all probably got testimonies or stories similar to this, that, you know what I'm saying, when people show you their true colors, when people show you something, believe them, bro. Don't believe them for what they say, because here's the thing. People can say whatever they want to do. People can say whatever they want to say. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so boom, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm married to a woman. I said, baby, I love you so much. I want to be loyal to you so much. I go home, smack her in the mouth. But the bad part is, it doesn't even stop there. After I told her I loved her, I came home, smacked her in the mouth. She said, why would you smack me in the mouth? You say you love me. People who love me don't treat me like this. People who love me don't do things like this to me. And I say, you know what, baby, I'm so sorry. I do love you, and I'm gonna stay faithful and loyal to you. So let me just fix this. Let me fix this. And then I go out and I sleep with another woman. Now you tell me what really shows. The words that I'm saying, that I love you, that I care about you, that I'm gonna be loyal to you, or my actions that are directly contradicting that time and time and time again. I'm placing my money on the actions, bro. And so that's what I'm saying. It's so important to believe people for who they show you they are, not what they say or not who they say they are. You feel me? And this is something that I could have avoided. You know what I mean? This was some stuff that I could have easily, just not had to go through had I done that simple principle, man, which is why I'm on here telling y'all this now, because I don't want y'all to make that same kind of mistake. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, this hit led to so many other incidences, man, because it's like after, I just didn't want to believe it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was so hard for me because he was my homeboy before he ever started tweaking out. Before he ever started doing the nonsense that he was doing, he was my homie. And so it was hard for me to believe that he was really switching up and acting like this now. You know what I mean? And it just led to me giving him chance after chance after chance. But that's why I'm sitting here telling y'all this now, man, because you gotta believe people for who they tell you, who they show you you are. I'll give you another instance, and it's something that everybody can relate to if you at least 18 or above. Bruh, I'm gonna talk about that one girl that her lifestyle rhymes with pot. You see what I'm saying? And that word might start with a TH and end with an OT. She's a thought, right? But if you talk to her, she'll say, oh no, I'm this, oh no, I just really want love and da-da-da. Boy, talk to a couple guys she been with. Ask them how she get down. She say one thing, she move and act in a completely different manner. It's like a Uno reverse card, bro. And so, whole time, if you don't watch Ambassador Play's video about warning you to believe people for who they show you that they are, you gonna take her words and say, oh man, she's faithful. Oh man, this woman's a virgin. Whole time, but she been worked crazy. But if you didn't watch this video, and if you don't take what I'm saying to heart, you're gonna say, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I'ma give her a try. I can change her. Man, stop. That's another thing, and that's another topic for another day. You can't change people. You can't change people. Only God can do that. That's for the good Lord above and the good Lord above only, my brother. You cannot change a single soul on this planet. It don't matter how big of a heart you have. It don't matter how sincere of intentions you have. You cannot change anybody. You can influence somebody. You can't change them. And I'm going to be the one to tell you. Not everybody going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man. So shout out to my boy. We on good terms now. Yeah, man, it ain't nothing personal. Me and my homie, we on good terms now. You know what I'm saying? As for the girl, man, y'all pray for her. Y'all pray for her and pray for my homie too, because you know what I'm saying? Once you fall for, something, it's hard to get rid of that even when you want to. So, yeah. But, man, it's just, you gotta, look, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. But it's also liars out there. You feel what I'm saying? But eventually the truth gonna come out, man. Eventually the truth gonna come out, and I think an early glimpse of that truth, a nice little clear, crystal clear window into that truth is watching somebody's actions. Because I don't care what they say, people can be wordsmiths, buddy. I mean, people can be masters at talking. But when it comes to acting, when it comes to backing that talk up with some action, man, a lot of people suck at that right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people are not very good at that. And that's why you gotta pay attention to the actions, bro. That's why you gotta pay attention to the actions, bro. And so y'all, I hope y'all took into account these stories that I told y'all, man, these experiences. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you like these story times, me talking about things that are completely separate from Dragon Ball Z, because I ain't gonna lie, I love this, bro. I could do this over and over. So I'm still gonna have my character videos. I'm still gonna do my Yamchas and my TNs and my Cyberman videos and all different kinds of challenges. I'm still gonna fight you guys and fight my viewers and fight subscribers and all that good kind of stuff. But this is, not only is this kind of an outlet for me, but I got so much to tell the world, bro. I got a big heart, and I really just want to help y'all, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to help y'all, and I feel like I've lived a decent amount of life. I wasn't always focused on Christ. I wasn't always interested in God, and so I had my phases of wilding out. So I got experience from both sides of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? The side that really has nothing to do with God, really has no interest in God, and then the side that realizes, yo, all of this nonsense is foolishness, and the only thing that really matters is to know God and to make him known, you know what I'm saying? To use my gifts, my talents, and my skills to bring glory to his name. And this is one of my gifts, talents, and skills, is communication and storytelling, bro. So I love it. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope y'all are entertained by it, man, because your boy can tell a story for real, for real. And drop down in the comments if you ever experienced this before. Drop down in the comments if you ever experienced anything like this before, man, because I know a lot of y'all probably have. And so, yeah, Ambassador Plays, it's been fun. God bless. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Now, I'm gonna turn up this live gameplay, and I'm gonna just let y'all finish this out. It's about a minute left, so yeah, just go ahead and watch that real fast, see what happens in the end. This was pulled from last night's stream. So yeah, God bless.
My super counters are not consistent at all right now. Yeah, see, I shouldn't be getting hit by a lot of this, yet I'm getting hit by it. My super counters are trash right now. Yeah, he wanted that explosive wave for sure. It wasn't enough though. Scammer, what's up, homie? Raw God said it's more saucy. Hey, you think base form Super Vegeta